Hello and welcome to the IDL. My name's Nick, and this is Orcs Never Die.
Oh, wait, that shit.
We'll get there someday. That's an ongoing evolution of this roar sound that happens after the title.
We'll get it on the final episode.
Yeah.
Whenever we finally hit an episode that's serious.
As always, we have Kamaka.
What's up?
Keaton.
Yo.
Duhon.
Hello.
Silver.
You need to listen to me. You left your oven on. You have to go turn it off now.
I actually did that today.
Oh, wow.
Did anybody notice I was gargling instead of
I did notice that.
Oh,
That was
I noticed.
Yeah, that was very clear.
All right, wonderful. I'm so glad my mic picks that up.
Yeah. I thought it was an interesting choice. Before we get into my programming of Bants, I do have a question from earlier in the day when talking about game day in our private chat, our shitposting chat. I believe Nue, you said meeting with James.
James or James Games?
And I didn't know what that meant.
That is sometimes I agree with things in a way that is unclear and strange.
Okay. That's
Usually
I assumed, but I didn't know. I started Googling Game James and I found several different hits of what that could be, and I was like, I don't know now.
Oh, I'm sure there's 10 Twitch channels named that, yeah.
Yeah. So more pressing then. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, now that mystery check solved, done and out. I've been curious, and I know that Keaton has more experience with this. 12 more episodes worth of experience with this than all of you, and 18 more episodes more experience than half of you. But what are your guys' thoughts on how we're doing the hero points so far? I've been questioning it a little bit lately as to whether or not it's something that I think has been doing well, but I want to know your guys' opinion on how I've been handling hero points so far. The whole going through the recap and then having you guys vote on it. Because I guess for me, the pros are it guarantees you guys get a hero point, quote unquote, once per hour, as the rulebook might suggest. Versus me not remembering to give you anything at all throughout the episode because I'm focused on 100 things. So I guess I've been curious what you guys have been feeling about it.
I believe that my interpretation, and the interpretation that I found a lot, is that the 1 hero point an hour thing is mostly per person, as far as I know, because I'm not sure if, most of us are running around with no hero points, while, one person has a single 1 or 2, so that might be how we want to run it. I'm not going to debate on that, but, I'm just used to having more hero points available per person.
Yeah. When I DM my campaigns, I typically am very liberal with my hero points giving out. But that's because I play with a lot of very inexperienced players. I usually give them out whenever someone rolls a crit success or a crit fail. But I don't let you hero point crit fails.
It's a fair trade. On my end, I like the idea of us voting on who gets a hero point. My only points of complaint are, I do think that there should be some period in which hero points refresh, because you're supposed to have, they're supposed to refresh
at the start of every
session.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do our sessions.
I was gonna do it at the start of every chapter. I was gonna give everyone a hero point again to refresh. But I know
chapters
that's not
are
as right. Yeah, it's not as. And I think to me, it doesn't. Maybe it's because this beginning chapter is such a sandbox, a social sandbox, more than anything. It just never really dawned on me that you guys would need more hero points than that. so far.
Yeah,
But I see what you mean by that though. Yeah, because like I know.
And the other thing,
that's where it comes lacking.
So I think even if it's like every few sessions, because we do them kind of differently from most tables, I think that maybe a change like that would be good. And the other thing I wanted to bring up is I am of the opinion that we should vote on who gets the session, like who deserves a hero point for a given session at the end of that session, because sometimes, just to peek behind the curtain a little bit for the audience, sometimes there's a lengthy gap between episodes. Yeah. And no one can remember what happened in the previous one, which means no one knows who should get that hero point.
I've been trying to advocate for writing it down at the end of the session rather than like a student, because at the end of the session it kind of kills the cliffy or like the end point of the episode where like the flow of it. I think it does kind of kill cons. I think it does kind of kill the flow regardless what I do either way though, so like it's not that bad. So here's another thing I was thinking of then. Sorry, Nue, I think you had a
please
opinion piece.
Okay, so here's my take. If we're using crit cards, which I strongly dislike personally, and which also really favor the enemy because there's usually more of them, then I think it's necessary for balance for us to top off with 1 hero point for everybody at the top of the session. And then if we want to do the awarding thing, I like the awarding thing a lot. I think it recognizes good roleplay. I think it's a good way to get each other invested in the characters. I think that probably that hero point should persist until it is used. So everybody just has 1 at the top, and then if you earn 1 through that, you just hang on to it. Right, I think that's the balance that should be struck there, because with no refresh on hero points, but also crit cards, we're going to start really eating some pretty serious attrition, which might cause balance issues.
I think part of it is the fact that there are more than 4 of you in this game. There's 5 of you, which balances it out in your favor throughout the entire adventure. So, like, I think theoretically you guys have the upper hand at all times.
Sure, but if we eat a debilitating crit card, it's a problem for the whole campaign. And if an enemy eats a debilitating crit card, it's a problem for the next hour.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I also don't think that there's usually more enemies than there are players, so I think the action economy is usually in your favor, at least from what I've seen from encounters from the game. Because I think that, like we talked off camera, or off recording, that I think like this Pathfinder loves to do their severe solo encounters. Which that's why I don't do crits like as just like every crit is a crit card. It's only natural 20s or natural 1s and stuff like that. But I see where you're coming from, like where like because we're doing this high stakes thing that maybe we could get more. So here's something I was thinking of then maybe is what if instead mid episode you guys can vouch for a hero point, like every episode throughout the episode you got not for yourself but for someone else. You can vouch for someone getting a hero point in there, and then once we do that, that's the hero point for the session, and then I'll look at better refresh times for you guys to get refresh on hero points, because I know there's definitely like it's basically like every 4 hours worth of gameplay in a standard non-recorded game is getting an extra hero point than what I'm doing, and I acknowledge that's I'm a little less hero pointy than that because of how the setup is. So like I'll look at like better refresh zones for you guys, but like how do you guys feel about instead we just have you so you guys vouch for it in the middle of an episode rather than at the end or at the beginning, if that makes sense. So you guys can still vouch for it. So that way I don't have to think about it, because I think I have like a million things to think about, and I don't want to think about awarding you guys, because then also sometimes I feel like maybe I could be more biased and be like more unfair about who I'm awarding and what, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So like I was thinking maybe if you guys are the ones who are still vouching for it, we guys do the 1 per episode vouch, and then I'll look at better refresh times.
My only issue with that, my 2 points. My only issue with that is it might just derail the session mid to vouch. I don't know if it will, but that's my first worry.
That's a good worry.
My second thought is maybe if I had one more hero point, I would have beaten you-know-who in an arm wrestling contest.
Yeah. I know what you
Nobody else
mean.
understands what I'm talking about. But,
No, yeah.
but honestly, I get a hero point, it's gone in 5 minutes. The second I fail a roll, I use a hero point. So I'm not.
And I'll admit, part of this is my inexperience with Pathfinder 2e as much, where like hero points feel powerful, and it does feel like you guys use them. In my head, I'm like, you guys are in mostly social scenarios right now, so you have like plenty of time to save up hero points, but you guys do use them very frequently, so you guys don't have a lot of them because of that.
I think it's because
also,
they're
like,
intended to be used, not saved.
Hero points are an expedient in social situations. They get you through what you need to get through without bouldering. And bouldering is when you have to push a rock up a hill and everybody keeps failing and we keep getting chances to push the rock up the hill.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I think we'll stick with this for now because we can always change it. This is a game. This is us telling a story together, so we can always change it. So I think for now we'll just switch it to you guys can vouch for in the episode who gets what, and then I will again look at a better refresh rate than what we've got going on.
Brief
what does anyone have a hero point right now?
I have one.
I do not, but Owlister does.
Oh,
He's very heroic.
And I don't know why, but it's there. So I
have a single hero point.
How about this? I'll give everyone a hero point right now.
You're a kind and merciful GM.
Right on.
Because it's been a while. We're on episode like 13 or something like that. So
Every time I change my sheet, it tells me it's trying to add my dedication again.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. So yeah, I'll let you guys have blanket, give you guys all a hero point right now. So that way maybe I don't have to think about the refresh rate too soon again. While I'm figuring this out. And then again we'll do the mid com or mid app vouch, mid com point vouch.
And you know what? Maybe if we notice a really impressive moment, we can just call it right then. So to be like, that deserves a hero point. You know?
Right. Yeah.
True.
That's what in my head. That's how it kind of played out. Was like, one of you guys do something cool, and you guys can recognize it by committee. Hey, give this, so I don't have to do it. Okay. Cool. Now we got that settled. All right. Let's hit that recap. Let's hit something that we all can agree on. And that's what happened last time. So last time, Azendel and Conrad found out they had an unlikely degree of connection from their past. They had a brief discussion about it, linking somehow both of them to Azendel's mother. Yomo, meanwhile, wrote a song dubbing Ugrik the Unfingered, which spread like wildfire in the Tornmoot. The next day, the Dignitaries all met and spoke with various other guests of the moot, while the professor helped prep meals for the three who saved the children. While getting that food, they were approached by a hunter named Yulin, who starts to speak about flying beasts that killed her hunting group and flew off to the east to a place known as the Broken Spears. The professor decides to send out Alistair to the east, ahead of the group to check out for any sign of these.
Ignore that.
Any of these people. And I believe we left off with you guys beginning the journey, this 20-mile trek to the east. All right. How is everyone? I guess how is everyone right now? Like, let's just do a check-in on everyone's like state of mind. You've been at this moot for a while. You may or may not have been in danger at some point in fights. You've been doing this moot, and now suddenly you're sent on this escapade to help clear out this danger that is lurking around the hunters. A flying danger, nonetheless, which I don't know how many of you are equipped for that even. So let's just go around the horn and yeah. What's everyone's thoughts right now about the moot and this whole everything going on? Let's start with the professor.
I think the professor is honestly psyched. The professor has spent the past 50 odd years of his life in classrooms teaching alchemy to students, thinking he would, for a time, thinking he would never be strong enough to physically leave and go do something like this. And now he's gonna go fulfill his orc birthright by doing something courageous and helping and being strong. So he's like psyched. Nice. He might be a little drunk, but he's also psyched.
Yeah. You can be both. I'm often both.
It's a very orc thing to do, to be psyched and drunk.
Yeah. How about Azendel?
Azendel has been, as she always is, growing more and more annoyed. This place is dry and noisy and hot, and there's like no arcane anything to study here. And she was greatly disappointed to find out that instead of being the brutal, cutthroat, savage brutes that she thought orcs were, which, to be clear, for a rune lord is a compliment, that was praise on her part. Instead, they're soft-hearted diplomatic idealists, a concept that disgusts her. So she's been kind of sitting on her hands, waiting for anything to happen. And finally, something is. She gets to take her anger out on whatever those poor flying bastards are.
Yeah.
Sucks to be them.
How about Yomo? What is Yomo thinking right now?
Well, it's more peaceful than they expected, and also more violent than they expected. The attitude of the orcs was definitely very much exaggerated to Yomo. They're pretty relaxed, all told, compared to the rumors that you hear.
Yeah.
But also, dealing with immediate and active threats around here is really catching them off guard. They thought that they were participating in a soft power exercise here by providing basic, they thought they were here to do first aid and mend a couple broken bones. But they're ready to scrap if it comes to it. As for flying enemies, scary. They're definitely worried about this. Yeah.
Conrad's feeling determined. He's finally gotten like a taste of what he came here for. He was looking for a possible threat that he was on the lookout for to help defend against, and he's gotten a little bit of an idea of what that could be.
Nice. How about Ugrik?
Ugrik is terrified. He has never had to fight something that he couldn't reach with his hammer, so he's just kind of like, okay, I guess I'll grab a stool or something.
Gets his combat stool out, one action.
Just puts down a step ladder.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the fucking 90-foot step ladder.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you guys are traveling through these Badlands. You guys have each had experience doing this, whether that was Auroch hunting or searching for the children. So you've gotten a little used to this kind of like scenario, at least, where you're traveling through the Badlands and it's hot, it's dry, it's like arid, it's dusty. There's like winds picking up. You know that like there's like greenery is popping up a little bit more frequently because of the floods the deluge is happening. It's getting ready to like water is trickling down and life is springing up in the area. But yeah, it's like a 20-mile trek in the middle of a desert basically as you guys are wandering through this heat trying to find these broken spears, as it's called. I think at some point you see in the distance. Whoopsie. Just keep clicking wrong things. You see in the distance numerous stone spires rising out of the surrounding Badlands, and from a distance they do look like they're broken spears from a gigantic army, just launched out of the ground the way they are. What are you guys doing as you travel? Are you like, how are you going about your adventure through this Badland? Anything in particular, or is it just more like I'm watching out for danger, or I'm busy navigating?
I believe that Ugrik is fine with just keeping his armor on, so he's not actively dying, but you know, he's taking care to worry about his hydration a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm just kind of looking around, both sightseeing a little bit, but also being on my guard.
Yomo
is. Oh, sorry, you go first.
Okay.
Okay, so Azendel is. She's keeping her shield raised in case of an attack, but she's not actively scanning her surroundings. She figures if something is stupid enough to make itself known, someone else will notice. Yeah, someone else will notice it. She just has to make sure it doesn't get the jump on her.
Okay.
Yomo is almost as though it's a tick, checking through their medical bag just to make sure that they have everything again and again and again, every couple minutes. Other than that, they are watchful. Their eyes are alternating between the skies and the ground. The landform, though, is pretty cool. They would have to admit that.
The professor is attempting to keep an eye out. He keeps getting distracted by things. He does get reminded every so often to check up for Alistair, but is more gets distracted by like the surroundings or plants or anything of interest. So he might see something, he might just be like, "Ooh, pretty." But he is trying to stay focused, but it is not succeeding.
All right. I'd say
and he has turned on his hearing aids.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask for a few checks from people. If I can get a survival check from Ugrik.
All right.
A Arcana check from Azendel.
Ooh.
A medicine check from Yomo. And a perception check from Conrad and the professor.
15.
29.
24 for Yomo's medicine.
Would you like a check from Alistair at all?
No, not from Alistair just yet.
Cool. I had 13 on my perception.
29 on the Arcana, if I didn't say it already.
Okay, 29 on the Arcana. What did Conrad get, sorry?
15.
15.
And Ugrik got a 14.
And Yomo got a 20-something?
24. For medicine.
Okay. Azendel, you're the one to notice. You said you were mostly keeping an eye out, or like you're letting everyone else keep an eye out, so you're like preparing yourself to like. You said like preparing yourself to like shield with your shield, and like you're trying to like.
Just kind of getting ready for a fight, but not like actively scanning her surroundings.
We'll say you're the one who notices. You don't notice anything like happen, but you do notice a giant shadow descending on you.
She's gonna look where that shadow seems to be coming from, because she can gauge where the sun is in the sky. She could guess the probable direction.
Yeah, and you notice Alistair with slashes in its sides. like bloody, dashing towards you, towards your group, like flying desperately.
Be wary, Professor. Be wary, Professor. It appears as though something has attacked your dear owl.
Not the bird.
Oh dear.
I will whistle to call Alistair down. Mechanically, how much damage has he taken? So I can just mark it on a sheet.
Yeah, 1 second. I was on the wrong map.
I can't whistle. The professor can, but I cannot.
6 slashing.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, you whistle down. Alistair immediately goes to your side, and it's at this moment that you guys are alerted to more shadows descending upon you guys. And I don't need initiative because I used your rolls for initiative here.
Oh, interesting.
Oh no.
So, unless you guys have something that occurs during initiative, if you do, let me know, and we can do that. But
Well, I have adaptive stratagem, which occurs during initiative. I suppose I'm just going to go instead of tactical takedown. Actually, no. I'm just gonna get defensive retreat instead of gather to me.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool. Well then we'll notice that we'll say Azendel and Yomo, you're the two that notice these extra shadows descending down, and you see from the skies, like from the sun blocking out, you just see silhouettes of these horned bird creatures of some sort swooping down at you. I believe it's Azendel's turn first then.
How far out do they appear to be? Like within 60 feet?
They're about 30 feet out now, into like the way of the sun.
And do they look like they're close together?
Yes. Let me
double
actually, I'm silly about this. Let me get you guys to a map. I should have done it to begin with.
Do I get to do anything from having done my exploration activities, or not so much? Like start with my weapon out or something?
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
if you guys can all have your
since
weapons out, if that's what you're looking for, yeah.
And I was taking the
yeah.
defend exploration action, so I'm just going to have my shield raised at the start of combat.
If you'd like to line yourself wherever you'd like on this map, just like keep it, just anywhere you'd like on the map. Just go ahead and put it yourself.
Are we Is the bottom of the map where we're coming from, or are we coming from the right?
Yeah. You're heading.
The game is paused.
Oh right, yeah. You guys are heading on this map. You're heading from south to north, even though you're heading east.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll just say the map is sideways.
Is this a river or a cliff?
This is like a craggy landscape, so like it's very like it's just like maybe like a 2-foot drop or something like that, or.
So I imagine just difficult terrain functionally.
Yeah. Like if you're on like a crack or something like that, it'd be more like difficult terrain. But yeah, it's just going up or down. Yeah, going up or down would be like difficult terrain on these like little mini plateaus.
Yomo's gonna hang in the middle of the group and prepare to bless up.
Actually, we forgot. What does Yomo stand for in this episode?
I'm so glad you asked. Yomo in this episode stands for Young Olives Mature Often.
Ooh.
Now I gotta look up and see how olives mature.
Often.
That feels like
That's
a
your homework,
short
chat.
adolescence for olives. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
That sounds like an old proverb of some kind.
Really makes you think about the process that food takes before it's your dinner table.
There's actually
in case of olives,
there's a numerical index to assess your olives for ripeness.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. See, these are the things you learn by tuning into Orcs Never Die with the
weirdest
interdimensional
people you've ever
library.
heard. With the IDL, yes, which stands for Interdimensional Library this episode, and will always. Oh, I recognize these creeps. Hello, creeps.
Oh, why, hello there, evil fucked up birds.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
you
you're
have
looking
dog
at
They
these
work,
things. Yeah, you're looking at these things as they're swooping down, and initially you see their silhouettes, but it's like they've got like the feet of like their front feet are of like antler or like like deer, and they've got like horns of like antlers. They got like the face of a wolf, and like they've got birds, and like the back legs are like a bird's talons. Really, really fucked up animals, beasts, hybrids. Azendel, what do you do?
You know, there's a spell I've been meaning to try, and these guys look like just the targets. So I'm gonna target the one on the left, and I'm gonna hit him with a 3-action. And I'm gonna hit him with a 3-action casting of a funky little spell called Horizon Thundersphere.
Oh no!
I have to actually cast
That's a little bit of text.
There's a lot going on with this spell.
Azendel Kamehameha.
More like a big bang attack. Big orb, just a big ball of lightning. Yeah. With a 3-action casting, the range is 60 feet and it takes half damage on a miss.
Ooh.
So she like slams the base of her trident into the ground as electricity begins to gather and like coil around the prongs like a Tesla coil.
It's like that one weapon in
27 to hit.
Fallout New Vegas.
27 is a hit.
Hell yeah. 18 damage.
And you're hitting just one of them, right? Is it
yeah, just one.
Blast.
There is a 2-round version that has an AoE attached to it, but they're not close enough to each other for that to work.
Okay. Which one are you targeting? The left or the right?
One on the left.
Okay. Yeah, so you definitely got hit. How much damage?
18 light or electricity damage. She just points her trident in an orb of golden lightning launches out and strikes the thing in midair.
Yeah, you just like this flash of lightning. Yeah, it strikes it. The crackle hits, and you just hear this like. Ree!
Oh, it's also part frog.
That was 3 actions?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Yomo, you are next.
Hey, 2-action bless. Let's get it up.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, we got a 15-foot emanation. As long as you guys are in there, I can keep it up. I can also reposition to get set in a better way for this. And 3rd action, anything in particular. I would like to try to recall knowledge on these guys.
Okay, recall knowledge.
Would nature be appropriate for them, or would a different skill?
Yes, nature works. Yeah.
All right. Well, we might as well take a try at it. Recall knowledge. I rolled a 19.
19. You know these as peritons.
Mm-hmm.
They are beasts. Is there any specific information you'd like to know?
Let's find out their weakest save.
Weakest save is fortitude.
I was thinking fortitude. Okay. They don't look too tough, but I bet they're
numerical
fast.
number or not for that.
Not typically.
Okay. I just wasn't really sure how detailed I'm supposed to be with that, because I don't want to withhold information from you guys. If you guys are saving it, but yeah. So then we'll just say their weakest save is fortitude.
Awesome. Okay, Yomo will convey that with just they don't look too strong. That's my turn.
That's your turn. Not that one. So this first Periton swoops down about an extra glides down, so he's about 20 feet above. Above Ugrik. And then Ugrik, you notice your shadow starts to, like the shadow that like flies over you as this from the sunlight, as it consumes you and your shadow, it like morphs into its shadow above you, morphs into your shadow, and then splits off slightly. So now you're giving off two shadows.
That's not good.
So then second action swoops down to you, the extra 15 feet, and then so it's hovering right above you, and it makes an attack at you with its antlers. Do you have to make a... Oh, so you know what? I forgot. You're supposed to make a save. Give me a will save.
Save? Alright.
Yeah, will save.
Natural 20, 28.
Okay, never mind. Its shadow, like, forms yours and, like, splits off, and then it, like, poof, explodes out to make this its actual shadow again. So its shadow no longer is mimicking yours. So instead it swoops down, and it tries to antler. Does a 27 hit?
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely, yes. Okay. Ooh, this is not going to be good. 17 piercing damage.
Dang. I'm gonna shield block that if possible.
Yeah.
God, okay, shield block, let me... 17
Actually,
damage.
Real quick, before I not to ruin that for you, I don't think you have a reaction yet, because you haven't gone yet.
Good point. Yeah, let me just...
So I don't think you can shield block it.
That does half
You
HP.
get gored for free.
Yeah. Al gored for free. Guess what, though?
As long as it's for free energy.
Yeah. The second one flies and hovers over Conrad the Courageous. I need a will save. 13. That's a fail. Okay, so now we get the good stuff. Its shadow starts mimicking your shadow. On the ground next to you. So now they get a +2 status bonus on attacks and damage rolls against you.
Oh no.
No, to be fair, it swoops. So second action, it swoops down. Third action, it strikes. Does a 19 hit. No? Okay, you're muted, by the way.
Oh, I've been saying that's okay, I'll be okay, and it does not hit me.
Okay. Cool. So that one misses you. All right, that means it is Conrad's turn. This thing is just hovering above you.
All right. Well,
tripping then equals grounding.
What'd you say?
You trip them, they are not flying anymore. So they can't
Yeah, I was
escape.
thinking about doing that. I was thinking about seeing. I'm looking to see if I have intimidating glare yet. To see if I can try to intimidate it. It doesn't look like I do. So I will just.
I mean, what's your background? If it's warrior, you should have it by default.
It's no. It is, yes. Actually, you're right. I do have it. It's a free feat. I will attempt to demoralize it.
Okay.
Intimidation coming right up. Nat 20.
Nat 20. Now it's you
Yes,
guys
sir.
getting it. That is a critical success.
Yes.
So I believe that's
Just concurs hacky that motherfucker.
frightened twice.
It's frightened 2.
Frightened
Yep.
2, yeah.
Frightened 2.
Get scared, Bozo, get scared.
Yup.
Like,
And
mimic your
now,
shadow, it misses you, and now it's like realizing it fucked up.
oh, it fucked up. All right. I will follow that up with what's it called? I would assume that these things have probably. We know that it's. Okay. I'm gonna assume that the reflex is probably not its highest. Hope not. I'm gonna try and trip it.
Okay.
Prob not.
That's a mess.
That's okay. I will now try and stab it with the fighter's fork I have. 20.
That's a hit.
Cool.
Do remember that map applies because of the trip.
Oh yeah, that's right. So that would be 15. That's my bad.
15. That's a miss.
Dang. Okay. Well, what are you gonna do? End
What are you
turn.
gonna do? In fact, what are you gonna do, Ugrik? It's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna fucking die, I guess. I'm not having a good time here. I am going to try to... First of all, targeting this guy. I think I'm just going to... Tackle takedown it. I think that's a good one. Yep. Conrad, if you would. Tackle takedown. Just walk 0 feet up to this fucker and... Let's see, do an 18 reflex save for me.
Do 18. Reflex save.
And I'm going to be walking here, by the way, just in case.
Yeah.
Because if you step
That
back, you
is-
could technically force both of them to make the save.
Good point, actually, yeah.
Sure.
I'm just going to be here then, up.
Okay.
Do I
First
have
one.
to step also? Or no?
No, you can.
No,
move
you
up
don't.
to- It's so that includes 0 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the one on the left fails by 1, and the one on the right
Fail.
succeeds.
Alright, the one on the left is prone.
Yeah,
Falls
so this
prone.
one drops down to the ground. Is it real quick? Is it damage for no matter how far you fall, or is it damage like after 10 feet?
I believe
it's
it's
after
5
10.
damage for every 10 feet.
Because it's half the damage. You take half the damage you fall. I just don't know if it's like there's a minimum you can fall without
From
doing
5
If you fall
feet, you
more
won't
than
take
5
damage.
feet.
more than 5 feet.
take it.
Okay,
Yeah.
then it was just 5 feet. So then it's good. Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't whether or not it did or did not take damage. So it's now laying on the ground. Okay.
Make sure to give it prone so my
yeah.
calculations are... Actually, that wouldn't... Yeah, that's just a reminder for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, for my last action, I am going to hit it really hard. Does a 15 hit when it's prone?
15 does not hit.
Alright, that's everything then.
Wait, hold on 1 second. It's AC isn't lowering for some reason.
That should go down by 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like trying to figure out what. Let me just get rid of prone and move that prone and see if it changes anything. So what did you roll? Sorry.
15.
15. It should hit. Yeah, it should hit. I don't know why it's not lowering its AC. But yeah, that'll hit.
Wait, I rolled a 15 too.
should-
I thought that would.
But it's only a 15 because he's prone now.
Oh, okay.
Prone
Yeah.
off guard gives a -2, the same as fear would give.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, and then fear wasn't adding unless. Oh, okay. Never mind. 15 does not hit.
I was gonna say, also if a sorry.
Sorry.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if a
it's just that
15.
they were both at 17, so that's what they're hands off the chest piece. They're currently at AC 17 because of the shit that's on. So
Oh,
Okay, so
Okay.
probably their AC is 19.
yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say
that's my
because if their AC was 15 after a -2, then my Horizon Thunder Sphere from earlier would have crit.
Yeah. That's why. Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I was like trying to figure out why this the effects were happening, but yeah, it's just because I was dumb.
You weren't thinking
Okay.
of the initial.
Yeah. Okay. So that is that all of Ugrik's moves then?
Yep, that's everything.
Okay. That means it is the professor.
All right, I am going to use Quick Bomber to draw and then throw, a skunk bomb at the one that's still in the air.
Okay.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
It must make a fortitude save. It takes 6 points of damage because I rolled shit. Oh, and I'm using Bomber, so only it gets hit.
17 on the fort save.
That is a success, so it is sickened 1.
Sickened 1, and how much damage did it take?
6.
6.
6, I think acid.
Okay.
That's one action. And then I'm gonna draw and toss a blight bomb at it, because why not? 14 is not gonna hit.
Not gonna hit. Okay. Okay. That means it's Azendel.
I have a third action.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I draw for. I could draw for free because of Quick Bomb.
That's what it was. I thought because when you drew it, I thought that was your second action. No, okay, you're going.
Yeah, no, I could draw for free.
That's what my artist career is.
I'm gonna send Alistair up over to here to also attack this the one that's on the ground.
Okay.
Get its revenge.
Yeah. 23 to hit.
That's a hit. Revenge indeed.
For 3 damage, because apparently I can only roll 1 on damage rolls.
Okay. This creature looks bloodied.
Yeah, that is officially 3 actions.
Okay, that's the official 3 actions. Now it's Azendel.
Ah, man, I see 2 enemies and I have 3 actions. I think I know what I'm doing here.
Running away.
She would never. No. I am going to just continue to burn my fucking spells. I'm going to cast Blazing Bolt on the both of them.
Ooh.
First, the one on the left.
Okay, okay.
I'm going to hero point that.
Okay, that's what I would do too, if I rolled an out.
That's fair.
21.
Okay, that's a hit.
And then for the one next to it, that one probably misses.
That one's the miss, yeah.
15.
Yep. That's a miss.
Well, the one on the left.
The grounding.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, you got the one with the grounding. Grounded one.
19 fire damage.
19
Oh, God.
Scorching. Okay, this thing looks barely alive. As you've just incinerated it right in front of all, like literally surrounded by 3 of your companions. It just, or 4 of your companions, and it just incinerates in front of them like a bonfire.
Azendel looks at the pathetic creature and just goes, "You are not worthy of a merciful end from me." And then I will just step closer in case a certain fighter decides to... I'll just try a little bit closer in case a certain fighter decides that he wants to enter a certain stance he might have.
Okay. That means it is Yomo's turn.
All right, pretty straightforward for me. I would like to stride to... Well, no, that would be through that guy. So instead I'm going to stride to here.
Head up north to Ugrik.
And I'm going to battle medicine Ugrik. Rolling medicine for a crit.
Let's fucking go.
Battle medicine. And I apologize, let me actually roll that properly. And you know what? The action doesn't really even show you because it's treat wounds. Okay, so you'll take 14 healing, Ugrik plus an additional 5 for medic dedication for 19.
I almost took 14 damage. Anyway.
Damn. Plus 5 for medic. I will have to figure out
Yep,
why
I'm full HP now.
I will have to figure out why that's all wacky there. And then has Conrad been injured? I don't recall him getting hit, but I just want to check.
No hits.
You're doing good. Okay, cool. Then third action, let's, in case people get out of position, we'll sustain Bless to go up to 25 feet. And that's my turn.
Okay. So the burnt and prone Periton decides to stand up, one action.
Can I hit it, please?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
You can try.
The best
Will
part
I
of
succeed?
Okay,
best.
you did it.
Nice.
Cool.
You got him.
The one who whoops him.
It's... Why is it making me do... Okay. That ought to do. 8. Piercing.
8 piercing. You stab straight into it as it tries to lift up, giving you an opportunity, and it is dead.
Let's go. More kills for Conrad.
The second one, seeing you make an opening as you're focused on its sibling, goes in and tries to attack you again. Does a 28 hit.
It does.
Okay. So it antlers you for 15 piercing damage.
15.
And then it tries to hoof you, or tries to bite into you with its fangs.
Okay.
Does a... Oh, that doesn't hit. Third action, it'll still go for it. It's probably not going to hit. No, it misses both bites.
Okay, so just 15.
Just the 15, yeah.
Noted.
Okay. That means it is Conrad's turn.
Cool. Alright, I will... So it should be feared 1 now, so... First thing I will do is I will try to... I'm going to try to distract it. I'm going to do a little feint attack. I'm going to twirl my spear a little bit before I try to stab it. So that would be a deception. 19.
19 deception.
Yeah.
That would be a fail.
Dang. If it... Okay. So that's a failure. I will... Now I'll just try to stab it, I guess.
That was against its
It's perception.
Yeah, perception. Okay, then yes, yeah. Then that was a fail.
Yeah. It would be, yeah, perception -1 because of fear. Let me go ahead and stab. Crit. Let's go.
Crit! Getting that Expedition 33 in there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Okay. Nat 20. Let's get that crit card.
20 damage.
Well, let's see if we get any extra from this. What kind of damage is it? Piercing?
Piercing, yeah.
The target is sucking chest wound. The target is fatigued as you pierce into it. So let me see. And you said how much
Okay.
damage?
20.
20.
Fuck him up, Gustav.
This thing is bloodied for sure.
Well, I have faith in my teammates to finish this thing off, and I will raise my shield.
Raise your shield. Cool. Next, it is Ugrik.
Alright, let me just target this guy. As I don't have any other offensive things to do, I only have tactics that help me. Sucks. But anyway, hit this guy. 23.
That's a
Does
hit.
it? Alright. I'm going to roll for damage first. I get a 4 in damage because of course. Then I'm gonna roll again. 14 does not hit.
Yep, that's a miss.
You should really take your weapon with the mechanic. I think it might be faulty.
He's not used to hitting things above his height.
I'm just gonna hit again.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20!
Oh, shit.
Great. Alright, and it's bludgeoning damage.
Yep. Let me do
this one's not going to matter. This crit effect doesn't matter because this is going to say deal normal damage to one target adjacent to the original target. I'm not going to make you hit your allies. So, and the other one is dead, so just whatever the damage would be for...
14 crit.
14. Only 14?
Only 14, yes.
Alright, you smash into this thing and it is on death's door.
Come on!
Kick it.
Bloody and bleeding, dripping down onto Conrad from above.
Scorn it and defame its name.
That means it is the professor's turn.
Cool. The professor will start by whistling to get Alistair up here with some elevation, because he can fly. So give him flanking with the and to attack. 28.
That's a crit. Don't bother rolling damage. You got your revenge. This thing gets slashed by Owlister in its most vital wounds, maybe like right in the neck as it's not noticing, and it just body drops on top of Conrad, just oozing blood everywhere on top of it.
Oh, come on, I keep getting kills stolen. You guys gotta stop doing that.
Dude, he was at 15 health and you brought him down 14.
Alistair just pulls the body to the side, is like hacking at it with its wings flapping.
Welcome to a day in the life of a support.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell that to Alistair.
Yeah, Azendel just walks at that. Azendel just watches that owl finish off a Periton and thinks, I might have underestimated the professor's pet.
Yeah,
hey, come on! I did like 90% of the job.
There is vicious rendering of that corpse. Vicious rendering of the corpse. I just do.
Oh, it's a dwarven chainsaw massacre up in here.
You guys have. I'll delete these tokens. I'll just move the tokens. You guys have finished off the Peritons that have attacked you. But I don't know, they seemed small. They seemed weak in comparison to what might have slaughtered the entire... There's reports of like more than just 2 of them. And it just seems these ones seem to be the weakest, might be the weakest of the bunch, because they seemed really weak in comparison to like being able to slaughter an entire hunting camp.
And I take 2 shots into Alistair to heal him for 6.
Nice.
With some healing life shots.
I'm a medic, but...
I'm a medic. Boom. Boom. This is easier than getting him to drink from a vial.
Alistair,
I wish I could do that to my dogs.
I've never seen an owl drink anything, so this is probably better, yeah.
May I think back to the whole situation where the thing merged a shadow with me and make a recall nature check?
Yeah,
like Yomo did? Cool.
Go for it.
Amazing. 8.
Yeah, you're not sure what on earth was going on with that.
The dice giveth and taketh away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Since that looked like some kind of magical effect, is there any chance I could roll Arcana or potentially Occultism at it?
You can roll Arcana.
22.
22.
It's a long shot. But can I try Orc Lore?
You can try Orc Lore.
Cool. 16.
Yeah, you're not sure, but Azendel, you realize it has an ability called Mimic Shadow. When if a target is cast in a shadow, it can fly above you and turn its shadow to match the target's shadow instead. And then once transformed, it gives them a status bonus to attacks and damage against that creature. After they have to make a will save to not have this happen. And every time they successfully strike a creature that they have merged their shadow with, that target becomes frightened. And that lasts for the shadow is transformed for an hour.
Yeah, Azendel will relay that information, and then we'll say to Conrad, I see that you have opted to switch to a superior weapon. I respect it. She says, holding her own trident while looking at yours.
A necessary tool for the job.
A tactical mind. What will be necessary?
Nobody never compliments Ugrik's Warhammer.
I like your Warhammer, Ugrik.
Thank you.
It's hideously bludgeoning, and I bet it could tenderize a steak.
Absolutely.
Azendel, not getting an insult is a compliment.
It's not about the size of the hammer that matters, Ugrik.
Fuck off.
I mean, sometimes it is, because larger hammers would hurt more.
Yeah, but I mean, mine is a +1 hammer, so...
Ugrik's Warhammer is perfectly suited for
mediocre, but your mind...
Shut up.
But your tactical mind proves useful. Keep it up. Azendel will just continue.
Take some time looting the corpses of just random materials to make into bombs and shit later.
Get chunks of antler,
I gotta get the materials
feathers,
from somewhere.
Fangs, organs.
The blood. Yeah.
Blood, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
since I randomly gather materials from things, it does not tell me what kind of materials are used in my bombs. So, corpses of our fallen enemies.
Hey, you can get calcium from bones, from antlers. Also, they make a good scrimshaw, which Yomo would appreciate.
Bombs.
Calcium bombs.
You make your... Actually, that could be an explanation for what the fuck's in your healing elixir bullets.
It's bones! You're taking other people's bones and injecting them into your bones.
She left me with nothing but my bones.
Actually, out of character, there is a professor-specific explanation for what is in his healing vials. It has not been stated in game.
Nice.
GM probably knows what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
But I will also be right back.
Okay. So are you guys just heading off then? You guys heading further into the east, or what's? What do you think?
May I have a little bit of healing over here, please?
Yes. Yes. Can I take 10 minutes to heal Conrad?
Go for it.
Okay, Conrad. How far down are you? How hurt are you?
I'm a bit above half.
Okay.
Assuming this rock's not too high up, while they're doing that, Azendel will just stand on this rock to keep an eye out on our surroundings.
Yeah.
I got whacked for
and also
17 damage. Or I think I got hit for 15.
Okay. Then, in that case, let's just do our standard medicine check, I think is the most appropriate here. I getcha on regain 2d8 hit points for 7, please. As Yomo patches you up and cleans any antler bits out of the injury.
Just antler shards, just deep in the wound.
Okay, I'm at 80% now. I should be okay.
Would you like some medicine?
I wouldn't say no.
How low did you say he was down? 10 minutes brings my vials up to full.
I'm missing 8.
He's a tough fella. Whippy. Here's the 3, here's the 2. Coming to you. And a
3, 2,
6.
1. These vials are getting less potent the more you use them.
That 5 vials to fully heal you, and it'll take 30 minutes to get my vials back.
I'm sure you're just like handing over like vials to Conrad, and they just like probably taste really bad.
They actually they taste kind of like.
We do kickstart.
It's closer to syrup. Like it basically kind of tastes kind of syrupy, like you would put on pancakes, but with some weird processing that makes it a little off of that flavor.
So it's like cherry flavored cough syrup.
Kind of, yeah.
All right, Conrad will be like, "Ugh, okay."
Yep.
Also, I just want to say,
Tastes awful, but it works.
I just want to say, the way you said, "Would you like some medicine?"
Yeah.
It had the inflection of like you're slowly passing him an unmarked Ziploc bag filled with what's probably Xanax.
The red entity for sure.
It is also going into one of the glasses that usually he pours liquor into, so there is definitely a touch of alcoholic taste into it.
Yeah.
Professor, I don't suppose that's a tree sap or a resin or something.
Yeah,
Looks kinda
close.
like-
The one of the primary ingredients comes directly from the elemental plane of wood. Or did originally. It's complicated. Well, it's not complicated. It is a. The lecture will take about 3 hours if you want to sit through it.
Maybe after we solve this problem, but yeah, actually, I would be quite interested.
Oh, great. We should probably be going.
Yes.
I can gather more materials on the way. Because yeah, apparently
trying
every
to
10
put
minutes
my
I'm just
martial
gathering
stuff
materials.
back
You trying to do your what?
I noticed that my martial benefits went off of my character,
Oh.
but it should always
whoa.
be on.
Weird.
Anyways, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Pretty neat.
You guys start heading further east after a little bit of downtime of healing and getting yourselves rested and ready. You guys start going east, and then eventually you get closer to these spires of reddish-brown rock rising from a low, shallow canyon. The wind whistles through them, causing a low, moaning noise. But above the sound, sudden shrieks and growls echo throughout the area, originating from atop of one of the spires. It's hard to tell where it's coming from off the top of your heads, but like you do hear like these like type sounds coming from somewhere above the winds.
Is there any way I could roll something? Is there any way that I could roll something and try and figure out what the fuck that is?
Yeah, give me perceptions.
And I would like to give you guidance on that, Azendel.
Ooh, fun.
I try to keep my guidances reasonable. This seems like the
22.
time.
I rolled another nat 20.
I rolled a nat 1. I think Azendel gets some fucking blowing sand in her eyes or something.
Yeah, just the wind
Not even
carries
bothered.
sand, and it's like just like plummeted by it all, and it just you're not able to really just focus on it. But Conrad, on the other hand, not only are you able to pinpoint the sound that this sound, you're able to pinpoint where the sound's coming from. You notice it coming from one of the spires to like maybe within like 60 feet of you. And not only that, but because of your critical success, you notice the corpse of 2 peritons at the base of the wide spire. Their bodies have shown signs of combat.
Do I know in what way they've been injured?
You can try and give me a medicine check.
Oh, wait, I have something for this.
I
Yomo,
will, yeah. I'll defer to Yomo.
Yomo has forensic acumen. I can actually Having studied the art of death, Yomo actually has some experience in making these kinds of identifications. May I do so?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. All right, so it'll take me a minimum of 5 minutes on this. So I'll need a minute. Just watch the skies, okay? And Yomo pulls out their gloves and gets cleaned up. Rolled only a 16, but...
Yeah, you're looking it over, and I think its physiology is so foreign to you that you're not really able to figure out what the cause of death was.
Well, I don't think orcs hunted them down, so I'm going to go with they were fleeing a larger predator. And I assume we're going to go fight the larger predator. That's what I've got for you guys.
Evidently they didn't do a very good job of escaping.
It's a much faster predator then.
Well, they
Get
didn't
on your
seem
guard,
so
soldiers.
fast. Yes, sir. Yomo gives a smart salute.
I'm a soldier now. Fascinating.
I see I've
Yes,
been
I've
demoted.
conscripted you. Consider yourself conscripted, Professor.
Now, to which army am I conscripted? And what are the penalties for going AWOL? Is that the word AWOL, running away?
That is short for away while something. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. We'll come up with that on the fly.
Understood, because at some point I'm going to do that, and you'll want to know what my punishment will be if you catch me. Just seems like a good plan.
I will excoriate you verbally.
Understood.
Excoriate, word of the day. Writing that
Yep.
down.
Word of the day. You guys, again, you reach this plateau, this spire that reaches roughly over 100 feet to the air. There's areas that you could climb it if you'd like, but you know you're at the base of this where there are 2 dead peritons. And with that, I think that's a good place for us to end this episode. All right, well, everyone, if you'd like to talk to us about peritons and the fucked up nature of their existence, you can always hit us up on Blue Sky at IDL-RPTS, or if you'd like to, you could always talk to us directly about that combat on the Discord. If you would like to check the description, you should see the link to the Discord. You can just join it and start chit-chatting away. Otherwise, if you don't want to chat to us directly, you can always just go and make comments on YouTube, or leave reviews, or like and subscribe, or follow the feed. Or if you want to get, if you want to help us but not get that involved because you're a shy little boy, that sounded weird.
That sounded pretty weird. Also, we forgot to give someone a hero point.
Oh yeah. Then, because you're a shy person, then you can always go and instead talk to someone you're close with, like your mother's best friend. Tell them about the show. All right, goodbye.
She's gonna love us.
So long.